on. Wow, the camera's all the way up there, isn't it? Howdy, folks. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Sebastian, and this is the channel Atmoseeker, where we try to trickle down the old atmospheric techniques for your tabletop gaming. We've been working on a project for a while now, which is the old cyberpunk city style board. We can take a little quick look. Now, last time we looked at it, well, I was messing around with that screen last week, so we got it all working. So it turned out in the end it was the whole problem about the image format or something, just because it was a super old, I got it at a thrift store. It was one of those old digital photo frames, and I managed to kind of like hack it. This is like hack job or something, maybe. I took the frame out, put some photos in there from the Cyberpunk video game of all their billboards and stuff, and yeah, it's working a treat at the moment. So I've just got that running off some USB power cable too, so it's got a little battery in there, and it's looking pretty sweet. So I'm happy with how that billboard came out from last week. Get a little couple of little things and touches here and there as we've been kind of like trickling through the week. I see we've got some folks in the chat already. Ryan Hickox, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we've been doing a little bit of adjustments and stuff, and I got a few things on my table that I'll be working on tonight. It's kind of a mishmash of stuff. I've got a whole mess of things, little projects, little ideas, little things I'm kind of trying to chip away at. Some failed experiments and stuff. Going to try and work out what's going on there. But yeah, and one more thing on the board that we've kind of like updated a little bit is one of these like little signs here. So a lot of this terrain that you're seeing here is from the friends at Sourceman Studios. They design all the STLs, so we've been printing these. So the latest edition has been... Now, we did have this sign last time on the stream, but I swapped out the little faceplate here for more of a translucently printed one. So now you can kind of see all those filaments. So I might have to tidy up a little bit in there just to see how it looks. But it looks all right now with that. You can see a lot of those like tubes. It's almost kind of like those fluorescent tubes and stuff. So that's pretty cool. A lot of those electronics are also from a mate at Terraintronics as well. If you want to check out Daffod's channel, he has a whole bunch of little electronic-y doodads and stuff. So I've got, I do have a box of his stuff that I've been meaning to kind of like incorporate into this table. It just hasn't arrived yet. So I mean, mentally arrived. It's here in a box. I just have to kind of pull that into the old brain station. And tickets, please. Yes, we've got that to kind of work out. Now, I do have a couple of little experiments I've been working on the board, on the table here. Let's go. We can go to here now. We can see what we've been working out. We've been chipping out. I've got some little lanterns I've been trying to kind of like suss out. Those prototypes are pretty good to go. So we're hopefully going to drop them on the Patreon soon. I've also been working on this little garbage truck from Sourceman Studios. Now, typically this one is solid. I've been trying to kind of like hollow it out. Let's see if I can go to this one, and it's one-man band here. Let's switch it over. Boop. There we go. We can come down like this now. Okay, good, fancy. Yeah, so this one's from Sourceman Studios as well. And now typically it is solid, but I have been trying to kind of hollow it out because I want to get some more like electronics in here. Kind of like what we did with a lot of the... It's not changing for me there. Kind of what we did for the cop car a while back. And yeah, I've added some more holes in another build, another part of this kind of build. So, and I've even added little pipes in the top here for like some little smoke and stuff to come in. Well, at least that's kind of like the hope. So we can get some like little smoke and stuff coming out of the top. I don't know if I'll actually hook that up, but I like having the option there. So this print had a little bit of problems. You can see there's some like layer shifts and stuff. So I have to support it a bit more on the inside, but I do like having it hollow so we can get whole bunch of those little lights and stuff in there. And I'm probably aiming to use a bunch of the like lights from the Light My Bricks stuff, just because that's been super easy to hook up, and they've got the little tiny LEDs that can fit into these tiny spaces. But like a lot of these little tiny spaces, oh, they're too tiny for my little big. Yeah, see that I wouldn't be. I'll be missed. So I've got to try and make those holes a bit bigger in the slicer, I reckon. The good thing about hollowing it out, at least, not too much filament was wasted. I probably will make some use out of this in some way, like, even though it's a failed print with some of those like layer lines and layer shifts and stuff, I could probably wreck it up a little bit, turn it into some kind of like a car crash or something. Theos Primus, good to see you, buddy, in the chat. And yeah, I've got the other little things I'm just trying to work on, like from the thumbnail. You may have noticed that we had a little clock motor on the top. That's kind of the main theme for tonight. I was trying to see if I could get a nice little rotating sign for one of my buildings, and I was rummaging through them on my like boxes of stuff that I don't know if you're like me, but I'll go into like one of those like thrift stores or like $2 stores or something, and I'll just pick stuff up and then I'll forget about this stuff. So what this is basically, it's from like a craft store kind of thing. It's just I'm sure you could get these for like $1 or something off eBay. And basically it's just one of those like little clock mechanisms. And I wanted to see if I could get something spinning on it. I did a little test. We can do a little test here. See if we can get something going here. We're gonna get the battery in. But basically, I've got my little second hand here. Just cram it in there. Or I guess a good thing about like the battery life on this, it's gonna go for hours and hours, since it's gonna be a clock. Oh, it's a bit of a tight fit though to get that in there. Once it's in there, we got like a spinning, slow spin, and then I want to stick some of these like LED signs I've been printing off from Sourceman Studios as well. I want to see if I can incorporate it into there somehow. Get it lining up would be cool. That would be a cool bonus. This whole thing is a bit big, so I'm curious about the weight. I mean, this is just like a clock mechanism here, so it doesn't have to hold too much of a weight there. So yeah, we'll see. We'll play around with it and see what we can get. But other than that, I'm curious to see how it comes together, and then we'll have something we can put together for the old table. Part of it though is I wanted to put a little magnet on the top here, just because I thought maybe I want to have it interchangeable, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to work out some way to disguise this a bit. Surely I could create some kind of like little housing over it to kind of hide the motor, like a little shell over it. That should be pretty simple to do, I would think. Not sure if I'll do that in tonight's stream, but at the very least I would love to get it kind of rigged up, and then I can work it out. What I do like though is that because it's got all those like extra bits for like all the like second hand stuff, you got a nice bit of clearance here, so I can get something pretty flush up to there. So it'd be nice if I could have it as like a big old roof cap that I could chuck on there, or even I could just use one of the bits and bobs from the old Sourceman Studios. I see they've got, because we've got all like our little roof pieces. Like yeah, even if it was something like this, I just hollow out inside, just so we have one of those sitting underneath. I guess the problem would be how it's gonna sit in there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. Yeah, and I've got some other things that I've been kind of dusting off. Something I've been looking out for in this garage mess for a long time, and I finally found it. It was my old gantry system. So I wanted to try and see if I could incorporate some of that into this table as well, because I think all those little elevation parts are pretty cool to get those little bits and, you know, kind of height terrain. Now, honestly, this has just been a huge project. It's honestly, it's been I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, Seb, you gotta work out some like smaller projects, like so we don't spend too much time like working on things. It always seems to kind of get big for some reason, and I don't know. I don't know what that is. Like if that's just something because I'm trying to work on it, and if I because I didn't really have any of this kind of cyberpunk style stuff before I started this kind of series, but at like working on it and trying to like add to it and bit by bit, it's actually been kind of nice. Really, just kind of see it all come together, especially with all the little bits and stuff. So I don't know. I do want to be able to change it up a bit though. So if you're getting sick of the cyberpunk city stuff, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, we can do a stream on something else. I know I've been running a bit of a Shadow Dark game on the side, so yeah, I've got some stuff that I need to kind of create for that as well. So yeah, so we can change it up for like next week's stream or something. So if you're keen to see something else, then yeah, then we can do that. Yeah. All right. So let's try working this in. I'm gonna take the battery out again, I reckon. I'm gonna try and take out the battery here because I want to try working some of this signage into that. Now the idea was that I was gonna hook up one of these LED signs that he has from Awesome Studios. These are quite cool because they light up pretty easily. You can see it's just like a little casing here, and you kind of fit in one of these like little LEDs. I'm gonna see if I can get maybe one of the white ones, because I reckon that'll be the easiest way to kind of get something clear in there. Simon Barnes, good to see you on the chat. Yeah, we're just hanging out here. I'm gonna grab one of these white LEDs and see if we can get something going on this guy. Oh, we gotta put a battery in there. So this is just one of those little button battery holders. Chuck that in there. I guess I got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. Oh, I never never get this. Is that right? Nope, wrong. There we go. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so that slides in there. Oh, it keeps it pretty nice and snug now. And then put that in there. And then we got this guy. Goes like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'd love to have a better look at this thing. Oh, John A. Johnson, good to see you, buddy. And that reminds me, I do want to say a big shout out and thank you to our amazing supporters on Patreon. You guys are fantastic for keeping the channel going and helping me out and motivating me, and fantastic little community. If you want to join the Patreon community, there's a link down in the description. And I want to say a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters, with a special shout out to my Seeker level patrons, A Light in the Darkness, Anthony Von Olin, Blake Darley, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Mad Bishop, and Mini Wargaming. Thanks everyone for all your continued support. It means the world to me. And yeah, I love doing all this stuff, and I love seeing everything that you guys are making in the chat, which is amazing. Oh yeah, so I'm going to try and let's turn down the lights here. See if we can get. We can turn off all of these lights. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Solid darkness now. Let's see what we got here. Just want to see how this looks in its primo form. Yeah, it's not. Ooh, there we go. It's not terribly bright, is it? I want to see if I can get some more going. Although, you know, just for like a simple little effect, you know, maybe we should try it on the board. I reckon. Yeah, let's throw it on the table. See how it looks on there. You could try different colors as well. I'm gonna just throw it on here, see how that looks. Let's see. It would be pretty cool if we can get the fog going a bit as well. Oh, that does look pretty good. Almost like it's being projected there. That's probably a little bit bright there. If we go, there we go. Oh, it's probably coming through all of my DMX settings here. I'm gonna just pull these down. Down, 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 down. Yeah, let's bring it down. All right, how are we looking? That's pretty dark. It's a pretty dark in there now. Actually, let's turn on the little stage one that we had there. Okay, and then let's see the pin spot's going there. It's better. It's quite tall, that thing. But I guess it's got to get the battery in there somehow. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe we can work out a way to kind of incorporate that into. We could try different colors. Maybe a green or something. We should get a little fog in there, I reckon. Let's definitely see if we can get some fog happening. I'm gonna turn on the little timer. Where is it? Oh, it's down there. It's down there for sure. Oh, my knees. All right. Oh. Got a little bit of fog going. That's better. Oh. Oh, there it comes. That's looking suitably eerie now. Yeah, it is a bit dim, but yeah, maybe with the colors could be better. Let's try it with a different color, I reckon. See how that is. I'm gonna try maybe just chucking a green in there. See how that guy goes. Could also be the type of sun. I did print out some different ones as well. That one gets the light across a bit more. I do like it with the color a bit more. That is better. But yeah, it doesn't quite. That could be on me. That could be maybe I need to resin print them so it'll get a bit more kind of light transfer through there. But I guess there is a bit of a limit to the distance that these little LEDs are gonna have. Man, that's some thick haze happening there though. Those little sewer pipes have been well worth investment, I think. Anyway, what I wanted to do was try and get some of this. Ooh, there we go. What I wanted to do was try and get this guy hooked up. Actually, I'm gonna leave it with the green. I think that's quite good. Chuck it onto this little motor guy. I think on this little clock. Man, this is it's fogging up. Dial that down, but man, that's a good way of getting fog onto a big table like that. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I might just put like a magnet on top of this guy. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking magnet. I'm thinking I think I need a little sandpaper and some super glue, just because I might want to scuff it that up a bit. Alright, got that one. Oh, somewhere. Got it. Whew. Dalcenia, good to see you. Oh. We got John, we got Simon, we got Dalcenia, we've got. I can't see, the chat goes further back. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna sand this down a bit. Over. Yeah, I'm gonna trim off those little hands as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. I figure I'll chuck a magnet on there. I wonder if the magnet's gonna have any problems with the mechanism in there. I don't know if it's that sensitive, is it? Someone realized that. Is that music super loud? No, it's just for me. It's just for me. All right, that's scuffed. So I want to be able to super glue one of these magnets on there. Hopefully it'll hold. And we're gonna trim off these guys. I did think about 3D printing this little guy too. But the problem is, I don't know how to make it strong without printing it on its side. It's such a narrow little pin thing that has to go into that motor. Anything would just kind of snap off if it was FDM printed. Maybe that's the case for a resin print on something like that. Still, probably would be a little on the weak side. Okay, what do we got? Some magnets here. I reckon that putting the magnets on might be a good idea. Just because I might be able to change out what's spinning. And it'll just be... Oh man, that's a good magnet. Dakamui, good to see you. Yeah, we're magneting it up. Yep. Sticking it onto there. I'm gonna just keep them together, I think. It's a strong magnet though. Should I sand the... I'll sand the magnet a bit. Tiny bit, scuff it up. Just give it a little bit more teeth. To get in there. Yeah, I think that did the trick. Alright, and then I'm just gonna glue this guy on there. What are we gonna do? That guy. We'll definitely get some better, thinner glue. This one has been thick and slow curing. It's just that like gorilla glue. Oh, I guess we want to have a pretty center, right? Oh. Get it as center as we can, right? That'll do. All right, we'll let that dry for a little bit. Okay, so we got the spinning sign, the spinning light up sign that we're going to be working on, and then let's have a little look at the lanterns we've been working on. Now these are some 3D printable little lanterns. I know we've been doing a lot of 3D printable stuff these days. Mostly I kind of just like it because I can share a lot of these crafts really easily with folk. But I do like to handcraft some stuff too. but so these guys are like little. I just printed them out of FDM red, kind of like red filament, kind of like a maroon brick color here, and basically the idea is they kind of clip on to some of these like little wire LED string lights like that you can get. Go in there, and I just was testing out a new clip to kind of hold it in there, which should work a lot better because the other ones I had earlier, like I think even if we take this one out, we'll see. This is an old one, and there's that a new one. Yeah, see, this is an old one. I don't know if you can tell from there. No, it's just, but yeah, it's got a bit of a different design to these ones, and that was basically, it kept snapping. So I just went for a bit more of a triangular design, and let's kind of keep that in there. So we'll get that in. Well, it's a bit fiddly, but it does get in there. So the idea is it just kind of clips on to these little guys. You get little lanterns. I'm gonna swap out. Oh, that's a new one, I think. Yep. All right. So that guy's okay. Clip in this guy. New one. Now I got to work out where I want to put this on the board as well, because we've got a lot of our lights happening in the that central district. What do you call it? Are we going to call it central district or something? I don't know. Yeah, so we've got a lot of the lights happening in this center area. That's probably going to be just like a center square area for like main big encounters. We could take the bridge out if we want to have like a mech or something come through there. So I reckon here is probably going to be more like slum area. So if we can get some lanterns happening in this part, that would be pretty cool. We don't have a lot of lights underneath here yet. So the original plan was to get a bit more of like the UV painted stuff happening down there, but nothing so far. So yeah, we can try and see if we can get some of these string lights happening. But basically, you can buy these cheap string lights from the dollar store. Print off these little lanterns. They're pretty quick to print because it's just like a vase print almost. Very thin walls. Let's see if we can get some power on these guys. I know this battery box I've got it hooked up to is a bit finicky. Oh. Come on, you bastard. Is that? Oh, it's not. It's a bit dim. Maybe I need to put some fresh batteries in this. Okay, so we got it going. Yeah, so they've got some little light in there now. These tiny little lanterns. And these will come up soon, hopefully, for patrons on the channel. I'll chuck them in some like early access stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna try and put them on the board somewhere. I'm thinking, yeah, in that kind of like little bridge section kind of bit. Oh. Alright. I don't even know how that turned out. Let it go. Oh, it looks alright. Yeah, I think you're right, Dalcinia. Like, I think paper would have been better. I think the battery is a bit dim on these lights, so I have tried to make them as thin as possible on it. But yeah, I've kind of gone for ease of use, I guess. We can get a different angle there. I'm gonna have to work out where to put these, but I think that kind of like little detail type stuff is gonna be really good. It's gonna add a bit more. Yeah, I feel like those batteries could be a little bit more intense. I am actually just tempted. I think I'd swap them out. I reckon. We got some batteries over here. In the darkness. Because they're pretty old, those ones. Let's see. Swap them out real quick. Whoa. See if we can get a little bit more juice out of these guys. Oh, that's a ticket. See, I thought they were a bit low. That's the ticket. STLs for the lamps? Yes, I will be chucking those into the Patreon as soon as I can. But yeah, that is looking much better. Just need some batteries. Oh, go figure. It's coming through a lot brighter now. They're actually illuminating now, which is good. Yeah. So that's that kind of stuff. I actually kind of want to put it a bit more street level. Put it down here. See how it looks. Let's get a little bit of fog going too. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck it down there. I'm gonna see how it looks. Oh, even just bloody put it down there. Ooh. I don't know. Struggling to kind of like get it in there. But yeah, this is probably going to take a little bit more finessing, I think. Or if I can get it. Oh, that's all right. I'll have to finesse it a bit more, I think. But yeah, that looks. Just gonna figure it out. Fiddly. But yeah, see now it's getting a little bit of light there happening, which is kind of cool. You can see it kind of hitting some of the ground there, which is nice. Overkill Joe, good to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off those other lamps and see if that helps. Turn that guy off. See, now that's becoming more of a red light district. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah, we could get little demons happening there. There we go. I don't know where we're going with here. Oh, spooky. I don't know. Yeah, that's like, yeah, we're playing around with this. Honestly, I feel like the exposure's a little low here, so yeah, we got that guy. That's looking all right. Yeah, I think those kind of like little lights are good. So yeah, we've got like cold here. You're cold, you're hot. All right. He's cool, he's hot. All right, and then we've got all that fog coming through. So yeah, okay, those lanterns look all right. If you wanna get early access to those, I'll be dropping those hopefully pretty soon, sometime this week, in the Patreon. Yeah, I'll put that in for like light biter tier style early access too. For like a lot of those little bits as well, I'm going to throw those in the pack with the little strut stuff that you could see in this one along here. So those will be in that early access pack as well, creating those kind of like little elevated rail kind of things. There was something else I was working on. Oh, that's right, the little fan thing as well. I'll throw that in as well. So we'll have a little pack of stuff, little pack of goodies we're working on. All right, let's go back to this clock thing that we were kind of piecing together. Let's see if it's glued for me. It has. Oh, of course it's not. Of course it's not perfectly center, but it's good enough. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get. We could either do it something like this. Just wondering if I could just like temporarily just shove it in there, just to kind of get an idea. I probably could just shave it off a little bit. No. I've got a big knife. Oh, here we go. Alright, here we go. One. Alright. Let's see. Whoa. I just want to shave it off just a smidge. Just a little bit. I wish I had my little knife here. Oh, I just wanted to see if I could get it in there. I don't want to damage it. I don't know. Because, alright, so the thought was I was going to glue it to that and have that on there. Yes. What the hell, right? Like, try it. If it doesn't look good, then we'll just, I don't know, we'll change it. We'll change it somehow. We'll make it a little bit better. Oh, let's see. Don't need that. Oh, yes, this is the one we were going to glue. We're going to try and make it center, though. Looks like it's just at that little crosshair bitty. Holy crap. That magnetized to it. Oh, because oh, interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if that affects anything. So, apparently, I don't need another magnet there. Take that one off because of the button battery that we've got in there. That's enough. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. little bonus there. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna go green. I think we're gonna go green light. Where is it? That way. Okay, green light. That's stuck to there. Hopefully that is strong enough for me. Okay, well that's there. So we can get the little battery guy back in there. That's spinning. I can see it spinning. I'm gonna just chuck that on there. It's slow, but it's working. That's a lot of height. That's a lot of height on there. I'm gonna switch it back. Let's work out where we're gonna chuck this guy. I don't know. At first I was gonna put him. Let's see. At first I was gonna put him over here, on one of these buildings. You can't really see it from there. But yeah, we got it there. I reckon because we're all over on this side. Let's try somewhere there because we got a lot of height here. I'm gonna try pop it in there, or maybe. You know what? It doesn't matter, Seb. You could move it around. It's not permanent. Alright, so we've got that guy there spinning. It's pretty subtle. And at least I know the battery will last for hours. And then I got to get the little case on there. That still spinning. Yeah, I'm just curious about the weight on this guy. We're gonna get one of these signs in there. Oh, it's very tall though. Yeah, alright, so obviously I need some kind of housing to kind of sit around there. I probably don't want to have too much of a big wide footprint on there if I can help it. But something to kind of bridge that whole gap just so it's not too much like that. So I could probably make some kind of like box or something. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna get. Just gonna get that a little brighter. There we go. We can see what's kind of going on there. Hey, Constructed Chaos! What the hell are you doing here? Wow, we got a special guest in the chat here. Long-time supporter of the channel, Constructed Chaos. Good to see you. Yeah, man, it must be early for you. Yeah, I am here in the middle of the night doing this kind of stuff. So good to see you, buddy. Yeah, miss having you on the show. We definitely need to do something. But yeah, this is what we've been working on. This is what we've been live streaming. This is we'll take you for a little tour here. We've been kind of working on this big cyberpunk style setup with all these buildings from Sourceman Studios. So I've been working on getting some like little lights and stuff. We've been chipping away. We've been working on the red light district down here, like lanterns and stuff. We got that monitor working for like the little animated billboards and stuff. But yeah, this is, and now we've just been trying to work on like some of this spinning sign here, which has been slowly coming together. Good bonus though of like the you don't need to do the magnetic thing, I guess. So we can, let's see, we could swap this out. Yeah. Ooh, it's handling the weight. It's handling the weight all right. So I'll be curious to see if I can get some different style signs. Maybe I could design something a bit more. I am impressed that the magnet's kind of holding it there, which is good. You know, let's try and get a little bit more of a cinematic angle here. See, that's, yeah, from below, kind of still going alright. But yeah, we definitely need some kind of like housing kind of hide that a bit more. I quite like the other one a bit more. This one. I mean, I suppose it doesn't need to light up as well. We could try just getting something, just something very basic. I'm gonna try just throwing a magnet just directly into one of these things. I don't know, it's a bit hard to get it stuck on there. Whoa. What do we got here? I do like the lineup. That is nice. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have some early access stuff dropping for some folks this week. Just trying to work out like what's a good way to kind of get this in there. I wonder if we could go like something super basic. Like, do we need to have the whole case as well? Have it like flatter or something? I don't know. Might be a better way of lighting this up. I really wanted to see if I could get. Ooh. I'm gonna flip this around. Okay, that's the way. Okay, so let's see if I can get the bottom of this sticking on. I just kind of wanted to see how it would look with just the sign. Oh, it's just too wide. Ugh. That's enough. Just a little chip in the chunk. Ooh, yeah, we do a little bit more. Just gotta, what we gotta do? Kill it. Slice ourselves. Oh, I'm trying not to. Oh man, this is probably like a sand thing. I should just sand it instead of trying to like slice my hand off. Ooh, cheese. There we go. Is that enough? I'm losing magnets left and right. Oh, it's like just not big enough. Whoa. How do I do this? I really want to see how it looks. Let me try and clip this off. Just a little chunk. It's gonna be too much. Okay, it's a little tiny chunk. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, it might be just enough. Oh. I'm losing everything. This is a bad idea. I don't know. Oh my god. It worked though. We got a bit more of that. A bit more of that off. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, this is not working. This is not working. Not unless I damage it, and I don't want to do that. But I like the magnet. The magnet on there is good, and I like that you can just stick it to a battery thingy. Just chuck it on there. Slow spinning. Yeah, I'm looking at spinning things. Spinning things. That's the hint, I guess. Yeah, we got more spinning things on the way. I like stuff that's like easy spinning kind of stuff. So we had that guy spinning. He's looking all right. I would just wish I could got like a bit more of that on there. I don't know. You see, even like that. Even maybe if it was just like backlit. See, that's better. When it's kind of like from behind. And then you can just glue it on like that. Heck, you could have you could have both. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I could just glue it on like that. See, behind, you're getting a lot more light on there. Interesting. That other guy go. You have it like sandwiched like that, but then it's kind of like big and chunky. But that's pretty lit up. I like it. I don't know. Actually, let's try putting it, because there's another base that you can get, which is this little guy. I'm gonna try seeing if we can get this one going. I'm gonna just chuck it like that and put it in my little zone. See when it's behind it. See, yeah, kind of like what we had earlier. Because we tested this earlier, and when it was from underneath, I'm just gonna have to hold it there. Is that better? I feel like that's better. Because when it's in the case thing, it's kind of like lighting it like that, whereas this one, a little bit more backlight to it. Kind of like that a bit more. Yeah, something to think about. I guess the other way is it kind of keeps it all hidden in there. Like this. Yeah, it's just massive. I think that, you know, if like I grab one of my little doodles here, you can just see how tall this thing is. Which is why I thought it would be really good for like a spinny sign thing. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I can do something to kind of make it. I've got one of these like water tower guys. That's too big. Honestly, this is kind of a lot of it. I'll just come in here and just like mash things together. This don't work. This thing work. This don't work. And then we get something. Oh, actually brings me to something. I was looking. I got these in the mail the other day, which is they're little stands for your like. I think they're for like your action figures and stuff. And I thought, oh, these could be cool for like little flight standy things. So I guess if you had like miniatures flying around or hovering or that kind of thing, I kind of want to test it out a bit and see how it looks. I just got those off like AliExpress. I think they were like $3 or something. Yeah, he's flying. He's flying. He's up there. Look at the pin spots going. There we go. Best masher of things. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. He's flying. I don't know what the weight is on this kind of thing. Can we get a car going in there? Oh, if I could get a car flying in there, that would be pretty good. Maybe I have to ease that in there. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I got a little cavity underneath there, and the claws inside this thing, they expand out. So maybe I can get a bit of a flying car situation here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ah, gasp. Honestly, it looks pretty good, actually. Gonna light it up. There we go. Flying in. Cinematic. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. That's a pretty versatile stand if you can use it for like miniatures and stuff. I like that. I want to get the camera a little bit more. Let's see how it looks from like down here. Yeah, I think it's like floating in. That's all right. I like that. We have this guy moving around, flying in. Seems pretty stable. Yeah. We have. So we're gonna work out our dump truck a bit. But yeah, if we get him going, that would be good. That's the next thing we're gonna rig up with some lights, I reckon. And what else? What else were we working on? We were getting some signage, lights. This guy's here. That's all good with it like that. Yeah, we're getting some like good cinematic stuff happening here now. I'm gonna try seeing if I can get this guy flying a bit higher. Yeah, if we have it, put it on top of a building. He's coming in from that direction. See, this is the type of stuff we need. We need more lights, more lights. I'm gonna put it up here. Let's see how that is. Yeah, it's like he's flying in there. Yeah, I like that stand. I like that stand quite a bit. It's like he's flying. Oh man. We gotta get our spinning sign in there somewhere. Get it in the back or something. Here. Good side. Nope. It's bad. It's bad side. Yeah, see, it's like every week we're just like adding a little bit extra. We're gonna I gotta work out like little casing to it in there. We've got the big old billboard now. Got the car going, we've got the train. I still gotta put windows on this thing. And the new addition was these like lanterns from the string lights and stuff, so that 3D printable kind of like shell, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, it's all one big city that's starting to come together. And we still got buildings to paint and stuff. There's still some gray here, so you can see like the bluey kind of gray. And we've just been doing a quick old paint job on a bunch of these ones, which has been this kind of like rattle can spray spongy technique, which has been working out okay. But I think that's kind of where we're gonna leave it for tonight. This was super fun. Thanks everybody who joined in tonight's live stream, and be sure to check us out next week. We'll see if we change it up at all, or if I'm just gonna be adding adding more lights, or just like emptying the box into here. I know I still got like plenty of the paint. Actually, I'm gonna try and kind of work out this old dump truck guy. See if I can get it all hollowed out and printed, because he would be cool to kind of like paint up as well. So I've got some ideas how to kind of fix some of the problems that was happening in there. Yeah. And I've got a Shadow Dark game to prepare for. That's fun. I've got stuff to do. I hope we're keeping busy. Stay creative. Is that what I say? I say create, inspire. That's it. Yeah. All right. Thanks, folks. I'm gonna get some sleep and get to work tomorrow. But if you're like me, you're like sneak into the garage, sneak into the little toolbox, paint something, sneak out, sneak back in, live stream. And we'll work this out. All right, thanks, folks, and until next time, stay frosty. That's what I say. See you guys.